Before we proceed with the majority of today's vid, I want to take a moment and ask that anyone watching go to QB Foursquare's channel here really quick, like and subscribe, and just go and check him out. He puts out a lot of really fire content, a lot of really cool images, especially like at the beginning and ends of his vids. Funny thing actually, as like a side hobby, he's an artist, but in general, really cool guy, very nice, and if it were not for him, I would not be as good at Xenoverse 2 as I am now, because a lot of what I do in my content now, I picked up from watching him. Also, he's just a really good buddy of mine. I've known him since Xenoverse 1. And as you'll see towards the end of the video, I'm going to be showcasing a bunch of artwork. If it were not for him, I wouldn't be able to show that stuff off. So definitely go and check out our boy QB Foursquare here. And while I'm at it, because why not, I would also recommend checking out my buddy if you're fixing for a playthrough on Skyrim, because he's doing a playthrough right now with his main OC, Casino. I'm actually going to check that out when I get some more free time. But with that out of the way, alright, first things first, and yes, I can't believe it either, I'm actually wearing normal hair for a change on my characters. That was just to make it easier so I could put on the skills from DLC 16, because yes, I'm actually going to show those off this time for a change.
Greetings.
Now, oddly enough, because usually it's the other way around, we got a lot of strike-based moves compared to Blast, which I'm all for, personally, because if you look at the library of moves for Blasting compared to Striker, the difference is staggering, to say the least. There are so many blasting moves in this game, it's kind of ridiculous. Before we get started, let me just put Unlimited Health on, Recovery off, I'm gonna get a bunch of grabs off. Of course. There we go. Now, if you want what, in my opinion, is the best damaging Super Soul in the game, then you should be using this one. I'll keep adding a bit of power to my attacks. I believe you need to do Parallel Quest on DLC. I don't remember if it was either 13 or 14. But you can get it from a Parallel Quest, I know that much. It's from one of the DLC. Okay, we're fully buffed. We only got two things to show off really quick. So, let's check out the damage with just the first part of Demon Ray. And keep in mind, I'm using Potential Unleashed. This number is definitely going to go up if you're using Beast. But I don't like using that because of the change to the hair, the eyes, and the damage debuff you're taking. You're actually taking 20% more damage from all sources. I don't think that's known among everyone using Beast currently. But just in case, I thought I would have mentioned that. Let's use the full Demon Ray. I think it actually does more up close, so let's give that a shot. Okay, never mind. The damage is about the same. Let's go ahead and fully charge up Special Beam Cannon Beast. And in case anyone is wondering, I have it statted at 125 in Blast. I have a QQ Bang that is maxing her Blast out even further. So this could very well go a lot higher. That's definitely going to probably one-shot him using Beast, because that is a 30% damage boost, compared to the 50% that I'm getting with just Potential Unleashed. Now let's do the kick version. Over 18k, not bad. Could definitely be a lot worse. Alright, next we got quite a few moves to show off for the Strike. Moves that were added to the DLC 16. So unfortunately, I'm going to have Usugi beat his daughter around a bit here. It's not as dark as you might think, and I'm sorry that if I triggered any PTSD for anyone, but just for the hell of it, I gave my main OC a family. But, yeah, child abuse is not cool. That's all I'm going to say on that. Oh, right, I forgot to do that, didn't I? There we go. Much better. Of course. I'm so tired right now. I should actually be going to bed right now. I still have to cook for work. No, not tomorrow, technically today. Couple more, and I think we are good. Okay, we're good. Now let's try out Demonic Destruction. Okay, that should definitely be doing more, in my opinion. Yeah, I prefer Soaring Fist, Savory Slicer, and Kamehameha Boost myself here. Next out, let's try Demon Flurry. Oh, right, duh. That could definitely be better. I feel like that's lacking. Keep in mind, though, I am using my male Saiyan. They just innately hit, like, the weakest compared to every other race and gender when it comes to supers and ultis, for whatever reason. Yet they have the highest base, basic attack, which in my opinion is the most worthless stat. Though, funny enough, my buddy QB Foursquare, he makes it work. So I'd recommend going to check him out, because he's got a lot of really good, and cool stylish combo vids up too. And funny thing, with Demon Flash Strike, you don't actually have to get the counter off. You can just use it. Just like double tap it twice. Well, double tap it, I mean, and yeah. You can proc it just innately doing that, so that's cool. We're gonna fully charge up Fierce Fist here. Not worth it, especially for the charge-up time, in my opinion. Not a terrible move. Fully charged, it actually does break guard, so that's cool, I guess. And then finally, we have Apocalyptic Burst. I actually got insane buffs off of that recently. I was doing a run in Parallel Quest 122 with my buddies, Mr. Matt and XIO IX recently. It might have actually been the latest that I uploaded before this, prior to this one anyhow. But I almost did like 20k damage altogether because he was using Hercule and he was just using the Super Soul Hercule. Did a lot more damage. It was ridiculous. But anyhow, that does it for like all the skills side of things. And yeah, let's go back to content. Because we got a few outfits to show off really quick. I normally don't bother with them. I just stick to what I have in my characters already. Also, let me do something really quick here. I want to see if this fixes it, or if it's just because I'm recording. Okay, it's still doing that. It's really not terrible. I guess it's just a recording thing. Anyway, let's show off the Super Souls really quick. Let's see, that was from DLC 15. There we go, here are all the new Super Souls from DLC 16. So if you want to pause for a moment and take a look at them, go ahead. And yeah, don't bother using this because you're getting a 50% damage increase all across the board compared to this thing, which is only giving you like a 25% boost into strike skills. You're not getting any boosts into basic attacks at all, and you're still getting a 50% boost to Ki Blast, so that's nice, I guess. But yeah, just stick to Raditz' Super Soul. And why not? Because I already have this. You know, we'll put on the hood in a sec. I don't know why this isn't an option. I guess for the other races and genders that don't get the hair effect when using Beast, but I feel like this was kind of needless. And it's another wig, because we didn't have enough of those already. Anyhow. Why not? we'll go ahead and start with the Red Ribbon Army outfit. It does look cool. And these are the stats on it, of course. Not gonna lie, she looks pretty good in it, I think. Alright, next up, got the Dr. Hedo suit. That's definitely like a beginner's equip set. Not sure why that stats like this are freaking rewarded in DLC 16. We're kind of late in the DLC, so I don't know. I just find that weird. And this, God, I think she just looks awful on it. We're gonna change that right away now. And why not? We'll go back to this, because I'm actually a fan of it. And yes, I already have this, so we'll just stick with this for right now. Unfortunately, the strings are stiff, so it looks kind of off, especially considering, again, it's not directly touching your character's back. And that is the same thing for a lot of accessories. It looks even worse here. Those balloons should be floating away, realistically. Now we get into what is probably the biggest part of the DLC 16, the artworks. Because unfortunately, again, we did not get anything for Hero Coliseum. We didn't get anything partner-related. I checked. I triple-checked on that, in fact. I mean, I'm happy with what we got for DLC 16. I just feel like there's content missing, if that makes any sense. And that kind of bums me out a bit. Apologies, I'm trying to remember exactly where the screenshots left off. I feel like I already showed that one. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know. I feel like I definitely already showed off Goten and Trunks. Maybe right here, actually. We'll just start from right here in case. Choppa and Vados, Goku, Vegeta, Manju, King Kai's planet, Piccolo when he first kidnapped Gohan. Got Goku running along with Bulma, Yamcha, and Puar. Vegeta going nuts from the anime. Goku going nuts from the anime. I actually might have already shown some of these off. Apologies in advance if that does happen to be the case. There we go. I feel like this is definitely new territory. These are just cutscene images, of course. Nothing too stellar. Though some of them, I will admit, do look nice. Like this one here. Yeah, Pan, Goku, Gogeta, that kind of Goku, Janemba, Gohan, Frost, Gogeta, Krillin, and his wife. I like this one. This is a nice one. They're just having a banquet. I'm also a fan of the ones with Piccolo and Pan. I don't know, they just seem kind of adorable to me. Why can't Orange Piccolo go giant? Seriously, there's no reason for it in my opinion. Why didn't they put that in the game? Mega Shenron, Gone with Glasses, Gammas again. Boy, they really want you to see and like this superhero movie, I feel like. I really think they should have just stuck with the 2D animation. Really not sure why they went with the whole CGI thing. In fact, from what I hear, the people working on that, they really wanted to stick with the 2D. They were not happy about switching it out to 3D. If that's anything to go on. Oh, okay, we're back at the beginning. Now then, let's just go over some of these artworks really quick, and then I'll get to the showcase. So, these first 7 you're looking at here. If you missed out on a Content City broadcast, you're just SOL, because these are one-time releases. Not really a big fan of that. And if you're a contest winner, you're only getting the one artwork. I'm not a fan of that either. Let's go a bit further down, shall we? Then you have a bunch of Dragon Ball The Breakers exclusive artworks. If you want them at all, tough shit. You gotta do a bunch, and I mean a bunch of grinding in The Breakers, when you would rather be playing Xenoverse 2, I'm sure. I mean, unless you prefer The Breakers, more power to you if that is the case. But, in total, there are 72 of these things. And, yeah, I really don't know how to feel about that. A lot of this is locked behind being a contest winner, requiring a time machine to go back if you missed the Content City broadcast, and doing an assload of grinding on Dragon Ball The Breakers. Anyhow, let's get into it, because there's a lot of artwork here. 72 special artworks in total, in fact. Yeah, that's a lot of artworks that I'm sure most everyone are missing. Also, huge shout out to my buddy rcblazer. When I was having PC issues, he was able to thankfully log in on me and give me this artwork, so I was able to get that through the cloud save. So, thank you very much for that, RC. I'm not going to forget that. Or the time that you spent 12 straight hours grinding with me to get the fat Gogeta with the blue hair. Seriously, that took us forever. It would not drop for me during one of the raids. And I've already gone over all the contest winners, so we'll just kind of scroll through them really quick. But in case anyone wants to see them again, they're here. And what I said about Demon Boy and Beautiful Cantopia prior, that still holds true here. Got nothing bad at all to say about Demon Boy, just a really cool guy in general. And huge fan of the Cantopia's design. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Definitely befitting of the name Beautiful. And we got Sana's Larva State, Perfect Cell. Some of these you actually can get without having to grind on the breakers, but still, you know, that kind of sucks. I know a couple of them you can definitely get from Oolong. And we got Piccolo, Oolong again, speaking of. A lot of this is just promotional artwork for Dragon Ball The Breakers. Where's his shotgun? Where's his shotgun? It's a pitchfork. Moving on. God, she is so gorgeous. Krillin is one lucky fella. And we got Boo in his various forms along with, I think it was Spopovich and Yamu. Teen Gohan, that's a decent looking one. Piccolo and Pan. And we got Lemmo. Surprisingly, I didn't think he would get into any artworks. Chi-Chi. Mayor Furry. I know his name is Monarch, relax, it's a joke. Cybermen. I wonder if this is actually supposed to be the reward for the raid that's going on right now. They have a really odd raid going on where you're actually competing against 2 other people that you're doing the raid with. And if you're in the top however many people, you get the Capsule Corp title. I'm going to be doing that soonish with my buddy RC when I get some more free time. Yeah, Jerobi of all people got an artwork. That's interesting. Bardock. Beerus. A lot of these look really great. And again, no offense to anyone who prefers Breakers, even if you prefer it to this game. That's just not my kind of game. I would much rather be playing Xenoverse 2 than Breakers. And that does it for all the special artworks. So more or less, that's going to do it for this evening's vid. I'm sorry it ran a little bit long. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. And, I would, again, highly recommend going to check out my buddy QB Foursquare. Soonish he'll have a vid up, just a slideshow of all the artworks. So if you want to just look at those, then definitely go and check him out for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.